Hi, I'm Phil Bridges, owner of Straight Arrow Repair. Ever want to know how a repairman fixes things? Well, come with me and I'll show you how I solve problems. Let's make things better together. Well, guess you're going to be with me again. Glad to have you. This particular project, uh, we're just doing a scope out of what kind of work and what kind of value this property has. And so he sent me a picture with the address written across the top. He's from out of state, so it would be difficult for him to get over here. And he wanted to know if I thought that it could be fixed and what its value might be. So we are going to look at it. First off, we pulled up. It's not a bad neighborhood so far. I'll look around more. It's got one neighbor that's kind of not very improved. I would so looking at it, there's a boat laying in the driveway. Can you pan over there? See that? Yeah. And it looks like immature people, which would tend to be children, but could be just rowdy teenagers. Most of the time, adults wouldn't go to the trouble to waste their energy breaking windows. It looks like all the windows on this side are broken. The soffit, the water's been running off that roof and then rotted out that 1x4 that probably was on where the fascia was. And the soffit is hanging down because the 1x4 is gone, rotted away. So let's go ahead and take a look down here. Take a picture and I'll send him some of the pictures. Everybody needs a boat, especially when you're close to the lake. Bought looks like a former building. And again, somebody decided to tear up the place, breaking it. But it could be fixed. What do we got over here? Like a gate to a covered trailer. Like somebody's got heavy equipment over that way. Try not to get stoned. It is a 200 amp service. That's good. Looks like somebody was rowdy enough that they decided to put a lock on it to keep them, because you can just take that off, get up in there and jumper and then have electricity. So this was somebody who was not responsible at all, didn't want to pay their electric bills and wanted to live here anyway. So first time I've seen that lock. Usually it's a huge big no-no not to jumper that meter. So this is somebody who's probably pretty rowdy. So looking at things, somebody did a lot of work putting in concrete here to keep water from rushing underneath the house. Great idea. It looks like they brought in dirt to make it a little more level. It's another good idea. Looks like somebody at one point was going to try to put in a shower, and they just brought the shower and tossed it out the door. Pretty steep property on the backside. No skirting. Looks like the skirting was taken off. And somebody went to the trouble of taking the door off, so that'll have to be replaced. And again, you see more. This looks like somebody scrapping. So they took the panel, cut the wires. They took out the central heat. And this tore up place. Just the name of scrapping. Like whoever lived here didn't know how to build a deck, and it rotted out, and they just let it fall down. And we get to see a little more damage. Just going walking around. I would say these people had something to do with the damage to this place, my guess. They're neighbors. Like young kid toys and four-wheelers. And all the windows are broken out, so this was a kid playground, I would say, for the neighbors.
No, no. I assume the neighbors did that too.
Yeah.
You'd get in trouble if you did that.
Oh, yeah. Rolled tires down the hill.
More busted windows.
Pretty good mess. So whoever lived here left it all behind. A lot of this stuff. Again, it looks like children used to live here. Well, I need to look. The roof is definitely leaking. And somebody tried to patch it up, didn't know what they were doing. See here where they were still leaking, but they put drywall in. See how can you zoom in on that?
I can see it.
So the roof is leaking bad enough that all the decking there is pretty much gone. Drywall's falling down. They tried to patch it up by putting new drywall. I guess they thought maybe they were had the
Temporary.
roof fixed.
Both of leaking over here.
Girl stuff. Little girl. Somebody's mad enough and broke the toilet that's working at it.
I think we found our culprit here.
Rocks. Yeah, they've been throwing rocks through the window.
There's been leaks everywhere in this house.
How much we have to keep our neighbors used to live.
I don't know. Oh,
And they're mad because they lost it to the county for not paying taxes.
another leak.
Yeah. And that leak right here. That is coming from where it got to the edge of the fascia and then soaking back. The roof is not leaking in this area. Might be a leak right in here, up inside. The floor's actually in fair shape. But the roof. We took out that's for the shower. Maybe that's what that is out there. They took out a garden tub. That stuff is junk. But they took out the garden tub. Alright, so I'm going to take a few pictures.
That's it.
Alright, so you were with us. You watched us go through this house that was all tore up by neighbor kids and such. And the guy that sent me over there to do it decided not to get it. After I interviewed the neighbors, we found out a lot about the history of that house. And he decided not to get that house. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens next. It's Phil Bridges. If you like what you saw, you think it might be helpful to somebody else, push that like button and let other people know what you and I now know. And we'll work together toward making a brighter future. By the way, we're not Americans, we're Americans. See you next time.